video, we're going to be talking about the type of transformation called translations. In class, we talked about transformations being a movement of a figure on a plane, and translation is going to be a very specific type of translation. So a translation, by definition, is when a figure moves from one place to another and it doesn't do anything but just move. It doesn't rotate, it doesn't flip, it goes just to a different spot, and we go sometimes left, right, sometimes up and down, and every point on that figure has to move the exact same space. When we're talking about translations and we're describing what translation occurred, we talk about the direction and the distance. So for direction, we can talk about moving up and down or left and right. And then for distance, maybe we talk about that it moved 2 units or it's 1 inch away, that kind of stuff. And this is all happening on the plane, the coordinate grid that we are familiar with. Okay, I'm going to go to this website and we're going to look at some examples of translations. And you can go to this website as well if you just type this into your toolbar. Okay, translation in geometry just means it moves. We just said without rotating, resizing, it just moves. It doesn't flip anything. It's the exact same shape, just moved to a different location. Some notes to remember is that every point of the shape must move the same distance and in the same direction, which is what I talked to you about. And here we're going to look at how translation actually works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this shape right here. I'm going to pick a triangle, and they have drawn a triangle for me in the box, and I am going to translate it on the x-axis and the y-axis. And remember, the x-axis goes along the bottom and the y goes up on the top. So here is our quadrant coordinate grid. This is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're going to move it across the x and across the y. So I'm going to make some pretty big numbers here, and we'll do like that. So let's watch what happens. Notice the way the triangle is. It's not going to change at all. Watch it move. It's going across 50 and up 40, and there's its new location. It's still exact same triangle, exact same, looks exactly the same. It hasn't turned, it hasn't flipped, it's just moved. It moved to the right and then it moved up, and that is a translation. So now let's try moving it some more. So I actually moved it off the quadrant 1 coordinate grid, didn't I? So you can kind of see that.